Welcome back to RV Deep Dive, the channel where we uncover the most exciting motorhomes, campervans, and RVs from around the world. And today, we're exploring something really special. Not the biggest, not the flashiest, not even the most expensive, but instead a rig that shows just how much luxury you can pack into the smallest possible footprint. This is the 2026 Pilote P600, a compact campervan that proves size isn't everything. Because even though it's one of the smallest RVs on the market, it comes with a big surprise, a bathroom and shower that put many larger RVs to shame. Now, when you think of campervans, you probably imagine something that's easy to drive, easy to park, and perfect for city runs and weekend escapes. But often, those small rigs come with compromises. Tiny kitchens, cramped beds, and bathrooms that are so small you can barely turn around. Pilote decided to change that. With the P600, they've taken all the lessons from their decades of experience in building motorhomes and found a way to make a compact rig not only practical, but also luxurious. And the star of the show, a full shower that doesn't feel like a joke, but instead feels like something out of a hotel. But before we step inside and see that for ourselves, let's start with the outside, because the Pilote P600 is just as impressive on the exterior. At first glance, you notice that this is a van-based motorhome, built on a Fiat Ducato chassis. It's sleek, modern, and compact. The styling is sharp and modern. The front fascia features Fiat's bold grille, LED daytime running lights, and streamlined headlamps. The body is painted in a clean, glossy white finish with subtle graphics along the side. Minimalist, elegant, and not overdone. Pilote clearly wanted this campervan to appeal to both younger adventurers who love clean lines and older buyers who want something classy. Moving along the sides, you'll see flush-mounted windows that are tinted for privacy and UV protection. These aren't just the simple cutout windows you see on budget vans. They're insulated, double-pane, and designed to help maintain interior temperature. They also sit flush against the body, improving aerodynamics while driving. At night, subtle LED marker lights add a touch of style while also keeping the van safe and visible on the road. Storage access doors are neatly integrated along the lower body. You'll find compartments for utilities like your propane, water hookups, and electrical connections. Despite the small footprint, Pilote has cleverly hidden away all the essentials so the exterior looks clean and uncluttered. On the passenger side, a power awning stretches out to create the perfect shaded patio area. At just the push of a button, you've doubled your living space by adding an outdoor room, complete with integrated LED lighting, so you can keep the party going. The rear of the P600 features dual barn-style doors that open wide, giving you direct access to the rear storage space. And this is another area where Pilote shows off their clever design. Even though this campervan is compact, the rear storage is big enough to hold camping gear, folding chairs, outdoor tables, and even bikes with the right mounts. There's also access from inside, so you don't need to run around the van to grab what you need. Let's talk about the wheels and chassis, because those Now, as we continue around, you'll see the little touches that make this rig practical. There's an external hookup for water, 230V shore power, and an easy-to-access cassette toilet service door. You've also got a diesel fill point for the main tank, which powers both the van and, optionally, a diesel heater inside. For those planning year-round adventures, that heating option is a game changer, giving you comfort even in cold climates without draining propane. The roof is another highlight. While it may look simple from the ground, it comes prepped for solar panels. Many owners choose to add anywhere from 100 to 300 watts of solar. So, are you ready to step inside and see how Pilote has pulled this off? Let's open the door and walk through the living space, the kitchen, the bedroom, and yes, the surprisingly big shower that has everyone talking. This is only 19 feet long, and yet the design makes it feel like you're stepping into something much larger. That's the magic of clever European RV engineering. Pilote knows how to maximize every square inch, and it shows the moment you slide open that side door. Let's start right up front in the cockpit. Since the P600 is based on the Fiat Ducato, you're greeted with a driving experience that feels far closer to a luxury SUV than a big RV. The driver and passenger seats are plush captain's chairs with swivel functions. That means when you're parked, they rotate around to become part of your living space. The upholstery feels premium. Pilote offers multiple fabric and leatherette options, all durable but soft to the touch. The dashboard itself, the lighting throughout the P600 is another highlight. Soft, indirect LED lights are tucked into the ceiling panels, under the cabinets, and even around the floor base. It creates a warm, welcoming glow that feels far more luxurious than harsh single-bulb lighting you might expect in a camper van. And because they're LEDs, they sip power, perfect for off-grid adventures. Now let's slide further back into the kitchen area. For such a small rig, this galley is impressive. On the countertop, you've got a dual burner gas stove with a glass cover that folds down to create extra prep space when you're not cooking. Beside it, a stainless steel sink with a modern faucet provides plenty of space for washing dishes or prepping food. The countertop itself is made of a durable composite material that feels solid and easy to clean. Beneath the counter, you'll find storage drawers with organized compartments. Pilote even builds a divider. One of the smartest design touches is how the kitchen is positioned right by the side door. That means when you're parked, you can cook with the door open, letting in fresh air and connecting your kitchen to the outdoors. It feels almost like an indoor-outdoor kitchen without actually giving up interior space. Now let's talk about the bedroom. In most compact camper vans, the bed is either a fold-out setup or something that sacrifices comfort for size. But the Pilote P600 manages to deliver a fixed rear bed that feels both comfortable and practical. At the very back of the van, you'll find a transverse double bed, meaning it runs side to side rather than front to back. This setup allows for a full bed without eating up too much living space. The mattress itself is surprisingly thick and supportive, more like a home mattress than a thin RV pad. Pilote even integrates slatted bed bases for ventilation and comfort. Overhead, more storage cabinets run the width of the van, giving you space for clothes, bedding, and personal items. Reading lights, step inside the bathroom, and you'll be shocked by the size of the shower. It's not just a token feature. It's a fully enclosed space with enough room to move around without bumping elbows. The shower stall is lined with waterproof wall panels, and you've got a proper shower head with good water pressure. Now that we've walked through the interior and seen just how much comfort and luxury Pilote has managed to pack into the P600, it's time to talk about what it's like to actually drive, live with, and own this compact RV. Because while looks and features are important, performance, practicality, and price are the deciding factors for most buyers. Let's start with performance. Under the hood, the Pilote P600 is powered by Fiat's proven 2.2-liter multi-jet diesel engine, producing around 140 to 180 horsepower, depending on the configuration. That might not sound like a lot compared to bigger Class A rigs with V8 engines, but in a camper van this size, it's more than enough. The P600 is lightweight compared to larger RVs, so the engine feels sprightly, delivering good acceleration and confident cruising even on highways. The transmission is smooth. Pilote typically pairs the engine with a 6-speed manual or 9-speed automatic, giving you the choice between hands-on control or relaxed, car-like driving. The automatic version, in particular, makes long journeys effortless. And with modern driver assistance systems like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and hill start assist, you get the peace of mind and convenience of a modern car, not a clunky delivery van. On the road, the P600 feels planted and stable. The suspension has been tuned for comfort, but perhaps the biggest strength of the P600 is its maneuverability. At just 19 feet long, it's barely larger than a full-size SUV or pickup truck. That means parking in cities is easy, navigating narrow mountain roads is stress-free, and slipping into campsites that would be impossible for larger rigs is no problem at all. If you've ever dreamed of taking an RV into the heart of a historic European town or squeezing into that last open spot at a national park campground, this van makes it possible. Fuel economy is another huge advantage. While big Class A or C motorhomes often guzzle fuel at 6 to 10 miles per gallon, the Pilote P600 averages around 20 to 25. So who is the Pilote P600 really for? This camper van is perfect for solo travelers, couples, or even small families who want a rig that's easy to drive, but doesn't skimp on comfort. It's ideal for weekend getaways, cross-country road trips, or even full-time van life if you're okay with a compact living space. For digital nomads, it offers a great balance of mobility and livability. And for retirees, it removes the stress of maneuvering a massive. So after looking at the exterior, the interior, the performance, and the price, what's the final verdict on the Pilote P600? Simply put, it's proof that small doesn't have to mean basic. This is a camper van that gives you the freedom to go anywhere, the comfort to enjoy the journey, and the luxury to feel at home when you arrive. From its sleek exterior to its smartly designed interior, from its efficient engine to its surprisingly large shower, the P600 is a standout in the world of compact motorhomes. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the 2026 Pilote P600. If you enjoyed this tour, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to RV Deep Dive, and turn on notifications so you never miss another walkthrough. We got more exciting RV reviews, from tiny campers to massive luxury motorhomes, coming up soon. Now, the question is, would you trade in a bigger RV for something this compact if it meant better fuel efficiency, easier driving, and the luxury of a full bathroom? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and as always, safe travels out there. Until next time, this is RV Deep Dive signing off.